and I'm going to bring Raymond up to the stage. Go ahead, you are up.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Dan, Heather, and Renat. My name is Ramon. I'm a San Francisco. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
San Francisco Bay Area songwriter. I'm also a surgeon. That's my main job, but I do work really hard on my songwriting. I write singer songwriter pop influenced songs in the style of Ed Sheeran or Benson Boone. My goal is to learn how to adapt my songwriting style for sync and ultimately get representation. I put together a 2 minute reel of snippets from my latest three songs. I didn't put lyrics on the reel, but they are on the regular tracks, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to all our music. You can just play the reels on it at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, thanks.
Baby, will that always be like tonight? I can tell you now that I'm sure, 'cause I always want to be the one that you turn to. I always try to be your guiding light, and I always listen. Someday when we're older and your head's on my shoulder, you know it was true. 'Cause I always want to 5 a.m. holding you, dry tears on my skin. I'll stay with you. Please forgive me. Let's leave this all behind. It's alright. Hold on. The clouds have scattered. No need to fear. And in the soft light, as I hold you closer, the darkness drifts away. I hear you whisper, won't you please tell me? We'll go on from here. It doesn't matter. I used to wonder how you and I would meet. Would you be sipping wine or walking down the street? When I could close my eyes and say, after all these years, dreaming of you, now I know your name. I know the ooh, I see in your eyes you've been waiting for this day. Ooh, it's the reason why now we both can say.
Fantastic. Great. All right, feedback. All right, I'll start. So, your two references of what you want to do is Ed Sheeran and I forgot the other name, Boone, right? So, basically, I mean, the two things that, like, very, if you think about those two artists, it's very youthful, it's very, fun, it's very, I don't know, extreme emotion of, like, love and, like, and everything. I didn't get that vibe out of your songs. So I'm just curious, what kind of a surgeon are you?
I'm a general surgeon.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that you want to break into sync, I
Well,
just think that
yeah, I guess I'm 65, so my themes are more like, at this stage of life, right? I'm not writing youthful songs.
right. So that's why maybe look for different references because there are successful things that are, not necessarily 20 something, there are plenty of successful things that are not, we live in a different age today that, like, you can be very successful almost at every age if you're, like, really honed in your sound and figure out who you are as an artist and figure out what exactly you're trying to relate to people, So I do think that maybe, are you watching a lot of TV? Like, because maybe a good idea is to listen to stuff that, like, is synced and kind of like figure out where you're landing with your natural sensibility, and then try to focus on that and try to make it, like, the best version of it through you. You know.
Thank you.
So that's my advice.
I'll say, yeah, for me, it's kind of a stylistic thing. This is something that, I've been at Crucial for 15 years now, and one thing that has happened since the beginning is we get a lot of these tracks that are pop songs that are like, to me, this sounds more like a Jason Mraz, like,
He's definitely an influence. Yeah.
yeah, John Mayer type of thing. And the problem with that is like there's so many people who think Jason Mraz is contemporary pop, and his hits are going on 15 years old now. And these kind of acoustic, like kind of jammy acoustic things. I guess my kind of suggestion would be is like really listen to what's on the charts today, because a lot of people that submit music to us like think they know what current pop music sounds like, and it's just kind of behind. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this stuff. And the good news is that that is mostly an instrumental thing, and it's possible that you could take the same songs and orchestrate them in a different way, and that's all that needs to be done. But to me, they just feel kind of like a dated version. Even when you think about Ed Sheeran,
Yeah.
that's not necessarily a specific thing, because when he started, he was kind of more a Jason Mraz, and you listen to his recent songs, and they're all electronic. He's not playing guitar anymore. He's not doing any of that. He's doing almost more like rapping kind of stuff half the time. So that's kind of my impression there.
Thanks.
Yeah, and it's hard, I mean, trying to figure out what your sound is and then try to be contemporary and what does that look like for you. Um, as has been said for some other folks, sometimes you don't need to be the vocalist and finding like art. And I'm assuming that were you singing? Is
No,
that
no, this is a Nashville vocalist I hire. This.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering, the first one I thought, oh, that's a nice vocal. I think the vocalist could be stronger, though those vocalists were not
Yeah,
great,
100%.
honestly.
Okay.
I wasn't impressed by them or blown away. I want to be blown away. Like blow me off my freaking chair. I want to have the best vocalist ever. Because that's what the supervisors want. Like we all listen to these kind of songs every day, and it has to really stand out and be super unique compared to the rest. And so maybe getting with some younger artists and bring your life experience and how you say things to younger artists. Like I do it myself. I'm pushing 50. Like I'm writing with younger artists. I'm not a 20 something. So like I'm not going to sing and write like that.
Mhm.
But they are. And so I might infuse with them and bring my experience in a different way to the table. So that
Thank
would be
you.
my suggestion.
That's great advice.
Mhm.
Yeah, such good advice. I really appreciate this panel getting in there, with the detailed feedback and how it applies to the industry and bringing your own experience to it. And so so encouraging. Amazing job, Ramon. I'm great job, Ethan. I'm bringing you up.